I think he did that in the second half.
Coach, you mentioned the defense is about effort. And did you get the kind of effort on your defensive end that you want to see?
Well, Lee, you've been around me long enough. You notice I started it with how hard they played. I didn't really talk about the defense. So I thought they were excellent. I thought if you can hold that team to 59, and they shot it pretty good, they got going in a good rhythm. But if we can continue to guard with that effort, I think we'll get better and better defensively. Now, we made some mistakes, but I'm not going to talk about that tonight because I thought they did everything I asked them to do. I just wanted them to play extremely hard.
Tim Fear's a guy who has had some success here. His brother had a little bit of success, moderately successful, I guess, here.
He's had success. He's had one has, or his brother has.
Well, he had 9 and 9 last year. It was a good game, and tonight he seemed to alter a lot of shots.
Okay.
I guess. Well, let me start with that. Do you not feel he's had success here?
No, 9 and 9, I guess, is a great game. So he has had some success. He's a good player. I really respect him. I respect his brother. He's a great kid. I'm glad that he's in shape, and he's a problem when he plays. He's a big kid. He's got good touch. He made some free throws. He changes the game a little bit. And, you got to give him credit. He's got in shape. And, I respect what he's done with his body. And he is a problem.
Did you feel that your guys adjusted to him as the game went on, I guess?
Well, I just think Tim Williams did a nice job. I don't know if he adjusted. He's played against him before, and we've played. So, I mean, it's not – if you watched our games from last year, they played him on Tim Williams the whole game when he was in. So Tim was used to it. Tim knows how to get it, but I think Tim thinks he can score on a guy that's 8 foot tall.
You talk about Joe Frissinger's influence in the final 6 minutes. First time he gets in this year, and he's immediate spark.
Well, I think, I had a meeting with Joe. I talked to Joe. Joe came to see me. And I think the one thing why Joe was successful is because I was real honest with him. And I told the team after the game, here's a guy that hadn't played in 2 games. And he took 0 minutes, and he was in the team bubble. There's a difference between being in an individual bubble and only thinking about yourself and then being in the team bubble. And Joe's been in the team bubble since he hadn't played, and he turned 0 minutes into 12 because he did exactly what I asked him to do. He didn't take any bad shots. He played with intensity. He played good post defense. And if guys will get out of the individual bubble and play for the team bubble, then they might play a little more, or they might get a little bit more minutes. And Joe was a perfect example how he didn't play at all, had a great attitude. He was all about the team, and it just came in and he did a heck of a job. If I had an MVP of the game, it had to be him, but he was outstanding.
Coach, you kind of had a 4-man rotation as far as the bigs go.
Mm-hmm.
How much did that help in just keep letting guys at their bigs?
Well, I think it helped because we were able to play 4 and played X a little bit, not much, but we were able to run 4 because we were in foul trouble. I mean, we fouled a little bit too much with our bigs. I think Connor's figuring out that it's a little bit different than just being the big guy in the game. And, he had a tough go at it. I thought O was a lot better tonight. I thought he was really active. I think he changed some shots. He was back to the O that I thought he could be. I just, on that 5th foul, I just wish he wouldn't come down. But I think he's playing volleyball at Lobo Village too much in the off season. And he's got his spike down, but he just missed that one and fouled. So he was terrific, though. So, it was good for us. It just shows what we talked about, front court depth, how that helps us. And tonight was a perfect example.
Did you have to tell Joe to calm down a little bit? He came over to you, and I think he kind of.
No, I'm sorry. I got an itch in my nose. But I didn't tell him really calm down. I just didn't want to. Yeah, he's so jacked up. I thought he was going to be shooting free throws, and I didn't want him to be so jacked up that he didn't concentrate on the free throws. And we got to continue to work on that because I thought that was one of our Achilles' heels tonight, that we could have built a pretty good lead. And I look at it, free throws, we missed 5 in a row. We missed a couple front ends, but to me that's missing 2. So, we got to continue to work on that. We're better foul shooters than that, but it's the pressure of the game, and this is a big game.
Coach, you only had 3 turnovers in the second half. Is that a product of telling the team to slow down, calm down a little bit at halftime?
Well, I think it was, I'm going to take responsibility. I had Tim taking the ball out of, and I've been messing with it all week. We've been practicing against it, and I should have went with what we did last year and had the guards take it out like we did last year, and we were able to control the press. And when we did that, excuse me, we were a lot better and we were able to execute. So, you know, that's on me. I kept them in that a little bit too long, and that's how we learn how to get better, and we'll continue to do that. Did you have something? I know you got your New Mexico State. I know you can. No, you don't have to be sorry. I want you to get in there.
Thanks a lot. I just want to know, what is your opinion of this rivalry from your perspective between these two teams? You know, you've been here for a long time and have been involved with it quite a bit.
I think it's a great rivalry. I think we got a lot of great New Mexico State grads, even some in this room. But I also know that it means a lot to both schools. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to them. And I've said this over and over. I was a big fan of Marvin. I thought he did a terrific job. And I cheer for them when they don't play us. But I'm not going to cheer for them for 2 games out of the year. So, and Paul's he's a dear friend of mine. I wish him nothing but the best, but we're going to try to beat him every time we can. But it's been a great rivalry. I mean, it's been pressure packed. Fans were great. Our student section was awesome tonight. Our fans were great. I think they saw a team that really played hard. But that brings with having the rivalry, that brings people out. So, you know, I've enjoyed it. I know Mario's a heck of an AD. I got a great AD. You know, we've had great rivalries in other sports, so it means a lot to us just because it's 2 games a year, and we look forward to it. Yeah, no problem. I got you. What do you got?
Coach, Damian Jefferson, 4
Terrific.
steals, 13 minutes. Canada's tonight.
Yeah, he's gonna be a special kid once he figures it out and gets a little bit more acclimated to the system. But that's what I tried to do. You know, I tried to play at least 10, try to develop that bench. I wanted to develop Damian because I can't play Elijah 35 minutes because by the time February rolls around, you know, we're gassed out of it. So I'm trying to develop that bench. I didn't play Dane Kuiper, who's been terrific. He's had 2 really good practices. I had a meeting with Dane before the game, and I just said, hey, listen, I want you to be 100%. You can't lose your rotation spot with injury or sickness. So I want to get him back to 100%. But I'm going to keep developing that bench. I thought Jalen Harris was really good. I think he's hard to guard, and I think he really plays with some speed. But Damian was terrific tonight. You know, he's a little anxious on his free throws, but he made some plays, and, I mean, he went up and got a rebound in the second half that was big.
Just one quick injury. No, Sam, was that just cramping? Or was that
Just
something else?
cramping. Yeah, just cramping. So that was it. Does anybody need anything else? Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. You need Sam, right?